Junior mathematical challenge, and it's the first 10 questions only, so 1 to 10. And for question 1, it asks us what the value of 222 plus 22 divided by 2 is. So what we do here is, sorry, I'm getting a bit of a cold. So you do 222 plus 22. So that equals to 244. And you divide that by 2. 244 divided by 2 equals 122, which equals to C, which is our answer for question 1. And then we have question 2. It says a train carriage has 80 seats. On my journey, I noticed all seats in his carriage were taken and 7 people were standing. So 9 people left the carriage and 28 people entered it. So let's imagine that the people who went off are the 7 people included the 7 people standing. So it would be 2 seats left, because 7 minus 2 is -2. And then because it's 2 seats left, 28 minus 2 equals 26 seats. 26 people standing. So the answer is D for question 2. For question 3, it asks us what the angle of x is. What we have to do is, we know that that's 45, and that also is 45, and that is 60. So 45 plus 45 plus 60 equals... no, sorry. Why did I put 2 45s? Plus 60 equals 105. So that's our answer for question 3. Oh, sorry, which is A. And for question 4, it says a regular decagon P. If you don't know what a decagon is usually like a 10-sided shape. So it's 8 times the perimeter of the regular octagon Q. Octagon is 8-sided shape, and each side is 10 cm long. So perimeter equals to 10 times 8 equals 80, and that is because it's 8 times, so 80 times 8 equals 640, and it says how long is each edge, so 640 divided by 0 equals to 64. So the answer is E. For question 5, it says the train left Southampton at 6:15 and arrived in Birmingham at that. So usually for these time questions, I round it to like the nearest not the nearest, but the next hour. So 6:15 gets rounded, so that's 45 minutes to 7, and from 7 to 8:48 is simple, so it's 1 hour and 48 minutes. And so 1 hour is 60, so 60 plus 48 plus 45 equals 60 plus 80, 93 equals 153. So A. The answer is A for question 5. For question 6, it's asking us about the magic square. And usually for magic squares, what I do is I have a method of doing it, basically. I hope you can understand this. So, for example, like you put one at wait, let me draw a grid first. At this spot, so like the middle of the top row, and then you put 2. So how you put 2 is you always go like top right, so 1 goes to top right, so it should be here, but because there's no space there, so it goes all the way down here, so 2 is put here. The same rule applies here. It becomes 3 should be here, but it doesn't have anywhere to go, so it goes all the way down here. So 3 is put here. And another rule is if the square that you're going into is already taken, so for example 4 should be at 1's place, you don't put it here, but you put it under 3. So 4 should be here, but you move it here. So 4, 5, 6, because that's the diagonal is the same. And then you do 7, which is here. And because that's nothing, so you place it under. So it's 7. And then 8 is here and 9 is here. So what you do here is you can just basically rotate the shape until it matches like our shape. Oh, and this is just a solution to doing magic squares. But for this one, what we can do is because we find the sides that go to the same number. So for example, let's say 7x. Oh, yes. So for example, this t here. So that's 12. So, and this number has to be the same. So 4 and this has to equal to 12. So that's 8 definitely. And 8 plus 7 plus 6 equals to 15, 21. So one diagonal is one line is 21. And so 6, 5, so that would be 10 is x, and 18 and 3 would be y. So the answer is 10 plus 3 equals D, which is 13. For question 7, it says how many integers are greater than 38 and also less than 360. So just to make it clear, 2 and for example 5. What greater, so it's 3 and 4 only. So it's 5 minus 2 minus 1. So we need to minus 1. So we need 360 minus 38 and also minus 1. So that equals to 322 minus 1 equals to 321. So the answer is B for question 7. For question 8, it says that whatever this is called, this person is called, Gil, I think it's called. He's called. Sorry, not it. That would sound a bit wrong. But anyways, so it's Gil scored a goal halfway through the second quarter of a teachers versus pupils netball match. At that point, what fraction of the whole match remained to be played? So halfway through the second quarter. So because it's halfway, so let's split it into eighths. So imagine if that's the whole thing. And then it's split into quarters. So that's split into quarters. Now we need to split that into quarters. So that's an eighth, and that's the first quarter. So halfway through the second quarter, so it's here. What remains to be played? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 over 8, which is D. For question 9, it says the approximate cost of restoring the Flying Scotsman was 4 million. This was about 50 times the cost of building the steam engine in 1923. Roughly, what did the engine cost to build? So 4 million is 4 with 6 zeros behind, and it's 500. So 500. So we can take away 2 zeros first, and then it's 40 divided by 5 equals 8. So it's 8 and then 3 zeros, so 8,000. So the steam engine costed 8,000. So it's £8,000. So the answer is C for question 9. And for our final question today, adding 4 odds of the 5 fractions, that things gives a total of 1. So this might seem a bit tricky, but it isn't actually. So you can notice that 2, 3, 6, 9 are all factors of 18. So we can make it 18 over 9, 18 over 6, 18 over 3, and 18 over 1. And we need 3 numbers that add up to what's that? What was that? Oh, yes, I missed one. 2 over 18 and 1 over 18. We need 3, that gives 18 over 18. So, and it's 4, so it's 9, 6 and 2, 1. So not used, so it's 3 over 18, which equals to 1 over 6. So the answer is C. Thank you for listening.